Hey, it's Amaya K. Welcome back to Amaya's Take. This is the third time that I've done this intro. I don't know why it's taking me so long to do this intro, but welcome back. Today's podcast is going to be about leaving the past in the past and just about starting fresh and starting new. And if you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe and turn on those post notifications if you haven't already. And rate and review this podcast. And how are y'all? How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing this week? How has y'all's week been? I can tell y'all a little bit about my week, about my last week or whatever. But my week, it's been pretty chill. Just been chilling. Not doing too much because school's about to start, so I'm just really trying to chill out and not really do too much, trying to relax and kind of just savor these last few days of summer that are still left before the, incoming of school comes and all the work and everything. But I'm ready for it, but also I'm like, school. But I'm excited to start because it's something very new because we're doing something that I'm not used to. It's going to be peds in labor and delivery. So that's something different that I have never done because I'm just used to working with just adults. So not even kids or so that's just something completely different. So I'm excited for that to be on the of learning about something completely different. Am I a little scared? Yes, but we're not gonna let fear get in between us and stop us from our goals. But last week, I'm trying to think because sometimes I really don't be remembering my week so much, but I'm really trying to remember what I did. So maybe this will help me to remember what I did. But I'm trying to think. Oh, no. I'm that's gonna help me. No, I hung out with some friends from church. Love y'all. Shout out to y'all because y'all are the best. Y'all, love y'all. Hung out with them. Went to church obviously on Sunday. That was great. Great word on Sunday. I feel like I really don't remember. If I do remember what happens this week, I'll just put it throughout the podcast. I'll just talk about it. But really, my week has just been really chill this week. Just been trying to get some work done and study. Just really study, But without further ado, let's get into this quote of the day. Honestly, y'all, I've just been, this week, I don't know what it is. I've just been kind of feeling like a little and not sad, but just kind of blah. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I know I'm starting school pretty soon and I've gotten so comfortable with with just my routine with just in summer, and I've gotten so comfortable with that and everything that that now that I'm about to start school again, I'm I don't know what to do. I'm school is so, it's so foreign to me now where I'm I don't even know what that is anymore. And I'm this 3-month break was a little too long. But it was much needed because obviously we were just going and going and going. But to have a time to stop and kind of just not do too much and work and really, get invested into, community again, and to really just, I learned so much. Just, I feel like a lot has happened in the past, this summer. I feel like so much has changed just with me drastically. and just changing as like, a new person. And oh my gosh, I don't want to cry, but it's like, oh wow, like I didn't even not know I was going to do this, but it's like really, I don't know, I just can't explain it. It's like a change in me as like I'm changing. And this is exactly what we're talking about today. And this is exactly what this podcast is about today, is about really letting go of the past and really leaving the past in the past and leaving that behind. Sometimes I feel like I just be going on these tangents and like I really don't know what I'm talking about, but hopefully that you will get something from it. I'm trying not to use these notes because notes were, I feel like, a crutch for me to where like I would let you in, but you really wouldn't like know me. And so, but like here, I feel like I'm really just talking to you off the cuff, and whatever comes to my mind is what I'm going to say. But yeah, so this, I really felt moved, about to cry. But I really felt so many changes happen, and I'm like, and I don't really know what's, to come, and I think there's a fear in that, because that can be, scary to not know what's next, or to not know what to do. And, like I said in the last podcast is, your girl's a little control freak. She likes to know what's next. She likes to know what's coming. I like to control a lot of different things. And I feel like in this, especially this walk with God, it's one where you're not going to see what's coming. Like, he's not going to tell you what's next, per se, like until like you really need to know what's next. And for me, even just doing this podcast right now, even in the stillness of just sitting down and this like, just this waiting for, school to start. This is like one of the times where I'm like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, just chill out, like, enjoy this. And I'm like, I don't really know how. And he's like, just sit in this, like, be present, be here. Because a lot of times I'm an overthinker. That's another video. Go check it out. That's another podcast that I did. Check that out. I don't know what episode, but go check it out. But in the past I used to overthink a lot, and God delivered me from that. But it is something that can hinder a walk with him, is when you constantly thinking about like, okay, like, my God, like, okay, what am I supposed to be doing right now? He's like, chill out. You're like, no. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? He's like, relax. He's like, be still. That's literally a verse in the Bible. I don't know what verse. Don't ask me. Go look it up. I don't know. But it's literally a verse in the Bible, be still. And I really feel like that's the verse he really needs me to learn, is to be still. And that's why I feel like a lot of people don't know like my journey in nursing school, but he's literally showing me through my journey in nursing school is to be still, to not rush. Like, because I've been trying to rush through a lot, and he's like, what are you like? He's like, why are you rushing? Like, it's like, what is the rush to try and get to what I have for you? Because it's not going to pass you by. He's like, why are you rushing? Like, it's not going to pass you by, like, at all. And you're so nervous and anxious to get to something that I have for you, that is not going to pass you by, that I want you to sit here and enjoy the ride, because, oh my God, I don't know, okay, but like, because it's such a great ride. Like, I want you to sit here and enjoy it because it's such a great ride. Like, I have so much in store for you. But you're so anxious, and you're robbing yourself of the joy that it is, because you're so focused on like what's next, like what am I supposed to be doing, that you like are robbing yourself of just the here and right now. And I sense that, like, a lot with just our generation of of people of just trying to just achieve and get the next thing, and we're trying to check stuff off a list, and we're like, and we don't enjoy life. And I'm like, life, we have so much to enjoy. Life can be fun. And it's like we don't. We sit there and we're like, okay, what's the next thing we got to do? What's the next deal like we can cut? Like, how can we get more money? How can we buy a house? How can we do this? How can we do that? And it's like, he's like, stop, like, be still. And he's like, if you seek me first, seek ye the kingdom, and everything else will be added. Because I really feel like it wasn't until I really sought after like God unintentionally. I want to tell you that right now, unintentionally, because like I told you, the first one, I was unintentionally seeking God. Like, I was really seeking, and I didn't know. Like, I kept saying, I just want comfort. Like, I just want someone or something. I just need a place to go for comfort, a refuge, right? And it's not by accident that I was brought to a church. Let's just be real. It wasn't by accident I was brought to a church. Like, how ironic is that I was like, I just need a place of refuge, a place of comfort. And I was brought to the church where many find Jesus, and not many find Jesus, but Jesus's presence is there, and it's like, that's the irony in that, right? And it's just ironic that I didn't see the irony then, right? But now, I completely see the irony now of being like, oh, he was leading me there, but he couldn't tell me because he's like, sis, like, I already knew you was going to be a little iffy, about it. But like, that's what we're talking about today. Is all of this. I don't even know, but I got on a tangent. But the Bible verse, the verse of the day is Luke 9:62. And it reads, no one having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God. Now, what that means is like, okay, the plow, it's like plows, they plow in a straight line. So think about if you are mowing a lawn, you got to go in straight lines. I don't mow the lawn, but when I watch like my dad mow the lawn, it's got to be in straight lines, right? Because it's like you want like your lines to be straight. So think of a plow. You ever seen like those like fields of like corn or whatever? If you just want those lines to be straight because there's a purpose. I don't know the purpose for that, but there's a purpose for that. I don't know. Research it. I don't know the purpose. I don't know everything, but there's a reason for it to be straight or whatever. But like with that, you have to go straight. Like, you have to keep your eyes on what you're doing. Like, you have to stay focused. You can't have your eye that way or that way or that way. Like, you have to keep your eye straight. Or else, if you veer off looking that way, your lines aren't going to be straight. Oh, and the purpose is, like, the crops will not harvest right. Ooh, that's a word. So if you're not focused on what you're doing, the crops, the seeds you're planting are not going to harvest right. They're not going to be put in the right kind of soil in the right place at the right time. And they're not going to be able, and you're not going to be able to receive your harvest. And a lot of people think, oh, I want to get my harvest, right? But harvesting, it takes work. Like, it's like, oh, you just can't oh, I just want it. Like, you have to go out and get the harvest, because faith without works is dead. You got to put in some work to get it. And so, with that being said, if you look back, you can never get 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 to where you are going, right? Because if you're going back, if you're constantly looking backwards, those lines, they're not gonna be straight. In your harvest, you're not gonna get it. Like you're always gonna be looking back. If you're always calling back to those old ways, those old habits, those old friends, those old people, like if you're always calling back to those old things and those old ways that you used to live, then they're always going to be brought up in the present. And I feel like once you've truly said, I give it to God, this ain't my cross to bear no more. This, I give it to you. Like, this is not mine anymore. I give it away. Like, I'm letting it go. You truly have to let it go. You can no longer carry that and you can no longer look back, because another Bible story, Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? The wife looked back, and guess what she turned into? A pillar of salt. People told her, I forget if it was the angels, Jesus told her, don't look back. Okay? Basically, the message was from Jesus to say, don't look back, right? He was like, all right, I'm saving you. Y'all done pleaded with me. All right, I'm saving you, right? Y'all done pleaded with me. All right, okay, cool. I gave y'all mercy. I'm saving y'all. Right? She looked back. Like, as soon, he's like, all right, I'm saving y'all. But the one requirement he had for them was to not look back, to not go back. He was like, don't go back, don't look back. That was the one requirement that he literally had. She turned to pillar of salt. He was like, oh my. And she got left behind because when you look back, you're constantly reliving those things that have harmed you, or you're constantly going back to those things that are no longer serving you. They're no longer good for you. And I feel like I've done it. Okay, I've done it. Okay, and I feel like I was prompted to even do this because I was, I feel like I was sleeping and and I had a dream, and I was like remembering these people from my past. Now, and I'm like, why am I? And now I hadn't thought of these people in so long. I'm like, why am I dreaming of these people? And it's like because a part of me is still clinging to that part of myself, and you really have to let that old part of you die. And it literally says die to yourself. There's another part in the Bible. It says Luke 9:22. It says if anyone who desires to come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. And basically, like, what that means is like you have to die to yourself daily, like literally. Even like the old you, like it's like you literally have to, that like old you, like you have to be like that. And when I say like the old you, like of course we're all the same people. Like I'm not like this is still the same skin, the same person. But what I mean is yes, we are choosing to be new. So you have to choose to be new. You have to choose to walk differently, talk differently, and do things differently, and choose to not live in those bondages that had you messed up. Like, you got to choose to walk away from those things that had you messed up. Like, you have to choose to not go back to that. And you have to choose to not go back to that way of thinking. Like, you have to choose to not replay that same song in your head. Like, you have to choose to sing a new song. Like you have to choose life and not choose death. Like, it's like I have to choose life and not choose, and not choose something that was killing me on the, inside. And it might feel good in the moment to be like, oh, I could, whatever that thing was, okay, for example, me thinking about to tell my business, but whatever. Let me find one thing. So for example, for me, it was texting people to get attention, right? I go on my phone. I had no business texting certain individuals, right? I go on my phone. I text a plethora of people that I knew would respond back. I had no business doing that, but I was just bored trying to get attention. What are you grunging up these people from the past for? You have Miss Sodom and Gomorrah. What the heck pillar of salt? What the heck you grunging up these people for? They did not ask you to text them, and even if they did, what did you doing that for? Mess, creating your own mess. God didn't tell you to go text them people. You told yourself. Your flesh told you to go text them. No. When you should have just been singing a worship song, reading the Bible, doing something, doing anything but texting them people, But you decided to go texting people. And so, you have to find new ways to not do that. And you have to, go against it. You'll be like, I'm not doing that. And now I don't do that. I don't go on, Instagram and, find people. I don't do that. I'll go on, I don't do that because that does nothing for me. Yes, once upon a time, that would feed my ego to be like, they texting me back. Now I'm like, okay, I don't even have a want to do that anymore because it's you have to get to the root as to why am I doing this behavior? Why am I doing this? Does it make me feel good? Doesn't make me feel good, right? And you have to say, why am I doing this? Is it going to produce is it going to produce good fruit, right? Good fruit meaning, sorry, because I'm coughing. Meaning, is it positive? Is it going to be a positive, just positive? Is it positive for you or the other person or just in just any realm? Is it positive? If it isn't, you don't need to be doing it or you don't need to be engaging with it. Too, does it feed you spiritually, right? Feed you spiritually. If it doesn't, you don't need to be doing it. And three, how does it make you feel? Internally, does it make you feel shameful? If it makes you feel shameful, then that's something that you don't need to be doing at all either. And so those three things. Is it positive? Ask yourself that question. Is it positive? Two, does this feed me spiritually? And three, does it make me feel shameful? And if you answer those questions, and if you answer those questions and you find out that it actually makes you feel shameful and it's not positive, and I just forgot the second question. I'm going to go back and rewatch this. But if you go back and you answer those questions that I just ask you guys, and it doesn't, and it does not positively align, then do you think that you need to be doing it? No. But I'm going on a tangent, y'all, and I don't want to be on here for an hour talking because I could. Y'all know I like to talk a lot. But yeah, this was a really good one, y'all. This was a really good podcast today. I was a little nervous when I got on here to talk to y'all. I don't know why. I just I'm coughing. Sometimes I feel a little nervous to talk to y'all. I don't know why. But sometimes I do be feeling a little nervous to get on here and talk to y'all, because sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm saying. Like sometimes I feel like I'm just talking to the abyss, even though I'm not. But sometimes I just feel like it's just gibberish. But I know it's not gibberish. And I know that, the people that, listen and that want to listen are going to hear it. And the people that, I need to hear it are going to hear it. And I know that, that it's going to be fruitful to y'all that do listen. So thank you guys for listening or for watching. If y'all are on YouTube, go like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. If y'all are listening to podcasts, what y'all doing, rate and review it. Write a comment if y'all can. I don't know where y'all listening at, but if y'all do any of that, go do what y'all do, interact, engage with the content some way, shape, or form on whatever platform y'all listening on. Follow me on my platforms, Instagram, TikTok. That's all in the description or the summary of the podcast, wherever you're watching or listening. I don't know wherever this is. Follow your girl. Please, I would really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. Also, at the end of every episode, how are y'all feeling? How y'all doing? How can I pray for you? And 3, what do y'all love about yourself? I'll go and answer the question, what do I love about myself? I love, you know what I'll say that, let me see. And this is a hard question to answer, because a lot of us don't really like to say positive things about ourselves. But you know what? I will say I love my kindness. I love that I am kind to others, but I'm working on being just as kind to myself. That was from the last episode, working on being just as kind to myself and giving myself the amount of grace that I give others. And so, yes, but I love that I'm kind to other people, so much so, I'm so sweet and kind to them. So I'm working on doing that for myself. So, yes, love y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here, supporting the podcast, supporting my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. We almost cried today. And if y'all cried, thank you. Thank you so much if y'all cried. If y'all cried, thank you, because that means we're connected. No, for real. But, I just really want to say, I'm about to cry again, but I really want to say, I really feel like God is working on me and really transforming me. So I really want to say, if y'all are watching and y'all have seen my content from the beginning, thank you for being here and listening, because it's been a journey. It's still a journey. He's not done. He's just getting started. And just thank you for just rocking with your girl through these ups and downs and side to sides, the turns, everything. And this is why I just created this content, was to truly just show the journey of life, just to be authentic. And I feel like I had wanted this to really blow up, and I feel like that kind of overshadowed a lot for me in the past year. I feel like I really focused a lot on that and less about why I started it. So just thank you guys so much if you really watch and support me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys that watch the whole videos. and even if you don't, if you just watch a snippet, if you just watch or just listen or comment or do anything or like a video, I love you guys truly. Thank you. If y'all feel led to do any of that, thank you so much, because it means so much to me. I love y'all for just being so encouraging, because it really means so much to me, because I started this with like a mustard seed of faith of just wanting to feel better about myself in my situation, and to help anyone else who would listen and watch, and to think that there are 156 of y'all out there right now that are watching, that are listening, is crazy, and I just am excited to see this grow in the future, and I am so thankful for y'all. So just thank you guys so much. And I'm just thankful for any of y'all, for any and just all y'all that watch and listen from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all so much. And honestly, this is truly a blessing to just get to do this. And yeah, so I'm going to get off here before I just start being on a tangent again. But yeah, we almost cried today. I hope you did. I hope you booed. I hope you cried. Okay, not playing. But no, seriously, I really hope you like shed a little tear for, a happy tear for me. No, I'm just kidding. But I love you guys so much, and you already know what to do. Stay blessed and stay beautiful, baby.